Welcome back to exploringkentucky.com. We are here in the Kentucky State Capitol. It's Saturday, May 17th. It's around 11:15 in the morning. The Capitol remains under remodeling, but we're going to show you around the Capitol grounds. Over here is the Capitol Annex. Lots of folks walking around. About 2 blocks from here, a gentleman fell from an overpass, and that was the second car on scene. The first car on scene, the gentleman was calling for help, and between the two of us, we kept the guy conscious, and then a lot of other folks arrived. Law enforcement arrived, ambulances arrived, and I hear a helicopter in the background. I'm hoping to God that he'll be okay. I mean, he fell a good, I don't know, 60, 70, 80 feet. But we hope to God, literally, that he will be okay. So we are going to continue walking around the grounds. Morning, how are you? Hey. And as you can see, Capitol has been under remodeling for several years now, at least 2 years, I would say. And if you want to compare it to another remodeling project in Oldham County, Kentucky, in its county seat of LaGrange, the courthouse has been remodeled, but also they've added some wings, but the whole project has taken well over 4 years. It's still not done. So for the state capitol, you can only imagine the amount of work that has to go into this. And there's also historic considerations. You can't just put anything in here. It's got to be up to par, and it's got to preserve the state capitol's rich history. Now, I kind of want to wander around. Normally I wouldn't walk this way because there doesn't seem to be much over here, but the name of our site is Exploring Kentucky. So we explore, we don't just go where things seem to be where just things seem to be happening. All right, let's walk in here. We got the Capitol Rose Garden. Got Queen Elizabeth, hybrid tea. I didn't know this existed, so that's pretty cool. Sunny knockout. Another knockout. And of course you can see the annex from here, which is very cool. You can see the courthouse from over here as well. Or I should say the Capitol. That's not the courthouse, that's the Capitol. Are we going to do a retake of that so it'll sound perfect? No, we're not. Perfect is not all it's cracked up to be. It's beautiful. And there's a really nice scent in here of fresh flowers. Not fresh cut flowers, of fresh flowers. Like, these are living flowers. And right now it's about 68, 69 degrees. So it's quite perfect. And as you can see over here, there's not a lot going on. Really what they want to do, I feel like, is they want to have everything around the central part. There's a little fountain here. It could be a fountain. I only see gravel in it, but that could maybe be a fountain at some point, or maybe put some flowers in there. I don't know. Got a little bench. Some folks were sitting here. A lot of Queen Elizabeth activity here. Another cute bench over here. So I mean, if anything, you know, God, this smells amazing here. These flowers smell really good. You got the annex, you got the rose garden, you got the Capitol. So that's pretty cool. But we're not done exploring yet. We're gonna try to find one more thing. If there is one more thing, I don't know. There may not be. But we didn't know this was here. Looks like over here is the Capitol Education Center. And a lot of people will say, oh, the governor's mansion is here as well. I don't know if Andy Beshear lives in the governor's mansion. I know that Matt Bevin at one point did not and maintained his home in Anchorage. And those folks that we saw earlier are like checking out the view. I don't know if they see anything good. I don't want to walk all the way down there and encroach on their privacy, although they were super nice. I don't know if I want to go down there just for a view, and maybe I'll go back there on another occasion, on another trip, to see the view. J&K Beshear Capitol Education Center honoring Gold Star families. It's very cool. Maybe I will go down there. I'm gonna just see, because if they went down there, why shouldn't I go down there? Should check it out. I'm gonna ask them though. See, well, actually, I'm not gonna ask them because that goes against the whole exploring vibe. Is there much of a view down there? Is there a good view?
Yeah, not really.
Not really?
No. It's a muddy river. A muddy river and a road.
Okay.
Who are you doing it for?
Here, I'm gonna, give me one sec. I can't cut it because, but.
No way, go. You don't need to.
No, of course you, here. That's my little hobby.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yep. Are you guys from Kentucky?
No, but where's the mansion?
I have no idea.
Okay, that's
Sorry. Where are you from?
Chicago?
Ooh, I love Chicago. Very nice. I guess my favorite spot of Chicago.
Wrigley Field.
Close, Cicero. Yeah, I like Italian food. All right. Let's see what's down here. Well, she wasn't kidding. I can already see a muddy river. Oh, look at that though. That's pretty cool. Let's see. And I, of course, had business cards made finally, just like 3 years after I started the project. Wow, that's actually a pretty decent view. He liked the view. She wasn't so wild on it, but I like it. It's pretty cool. Brown water rivers don't usually get a lot of love. People assume that they're dirty. They're not. They're brown river because, well, I don't know why, but maybe I should look that up. But I do know that there's a lot of brown water rivers and they're actually quite clean. I think it might just be because of the, well, what would it be brown and not blue? Let's see. I was gonna say maybe the soil is browner, but wouldn't the soil be brown also? Wouldn't soil be brown everywhere in a blue or brown water river? I don't know, but they're not always dirty. And here's the road. Whoa, that's actually like a little scary. Because if you count that parking lot right there, I think we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're like 8 stories high right now, guys. That is what's so misleading about Kentucky. You could like, you know, subtly go, and I say subtly for a reason, because you could be going up hills over the course of like minutes and not even realize it. And by the time you get up here, you realize, oh my goodness, we are actually like 10 stories up. Like, because again, I mean, and these are parking lot stories, so they're even higher up. I don't even want to walk to the edge. So that's pretty high. We're pretty high up. I would maybe clean this a little bit. I would tell maybe the folks in charge to remove this soil from here. But you know, maybe I would throw a coat of paint on that. Doesn't look super good. But overall, the parking lot here looks pretty good. You got the Capitol right there. You got Old Glory. It's kind of a small Old Glory, to tell you the truth, but you know, it's okay. I'm not nitpicking. But yes, I would get rid of that for the folks that we just met from Chicago or from Illinois that were here visiting. They shouldn't have to step on mud and see plastic cups laying around, nor should I as a Kentucky taxpayer. But again, we're talking about very small stuff. I mean, look, they're clearly working on improving, but you know, picking up some litter, removing some sand, and especially, why is there sand in a parking lot? Yeah, there's no grass there. I don't know. It's just kind of, you know, maybe take care of that. They'll get right on it. It's May 17, 2025. We'll come back in 2031 and it might still be there. I don't know. So here you've got a map, and our friends from Illinois were asking about the mayor's mansion, which I'd like to check out as well. But so far we got about a 8 or 9 or 10 story view from a parking lot that we had no idea we were that high up. We saw the Rose Garden, the court annex, and the Capitol, which continues to be under construction. My guess is that, well, no, I was going to say maybe this is the entrance to the mayor's mansion, but it's not. It's the entrance to the education center. So I really don't know where the mayor's mansion is, but I don't know. We could maybe go down that way, but I think for today we're good. I'm happy with what we caught today. I kind of want to go back over here because there's people, and I like people. I'm not a hermit or anything. It might just be right around there, but we're going to save that for the next time we come to the Capitol. Ooh, should I go there? I've been there already though, but let's do that. I've already been there, but that'll bring us full circle, and I'll go back to where the car is at. I drove my Elantra over here. I'm actually going to Lexington, but I figured I wanted to stop by the Capitol grounds. Again, I hope to God that the gentleman that fell off the overpass is okay. It was a heck of a hard fall, and kudos to the man who stopped, because I was second on scene. And when I got there, he had 911. He was talking to the guy. All I could hear as I was approaching was, "I don't see any blood," and I was freaking out because I can't stand blood. But of course, I would stop and render aid no matter what. But there wasn't any blood. That's the thing. I mean, he took a massive fall like that, and there was no blood. But again, we hope to God, literally hope to God, that he's going to be okay. There's Old Glory, flying proud, the Commonwealth flag, and the POW MIA flag. I'm not super wild that the POW MIA flag is above the Commonwealth flag, but I'm glad that they're all there. That's very important. That's a very nice thing to see right there. And for folks that don't know, we actually, unfortunately, left a lot of servicemen and women in Vietnam, and that's not something that a lot of people like to recognize, but we did in fact leave quite a few in Vietnam, and others were unaccounted for in Korea, World War II, World War I. It's not to say that we left them. Well, in Vietnam we left them. I mean, let's be honest, we left them. So, missing, not forgotten. Anybody who wants to argue that point, I'll argue it anytime you want, because the last helicopter load of people left Saigon in '75. people were hanging from the helicopters. We very much ran out of Vietnam, and to suggest that all of the POWs were accounted for would be absolutely insane. They were not. So it's an important flag. It's not just something for patriotism. It is very much a very real flag, a very real sentiment, and I think it's very fitting that it's there. I just wouldn't put it above the Commonwealth flag because it's not, I don't know, whatever. But would also love them to do something with this. But again, the seasons are changing, so I'm mindful of that. But the same way that county courthouses are the crown jewel of a county, I believe that the state capitol is that for the Commonwealth. And if you were to go even like a mile down that way, there's a straight line of sight all the way to the Capitol. So that's not a coincidence either, I assure you. Kudos to the groundskeepers. The grass looks amazing, well cut, everything is good. The trees look good. A little bit of high grass here, but that's not a big deal. Grass grows, you know. But I'm really happy that I had business cards made. I've already given out 3 of them. It's not like I'm giving them out like candy, but especially when people are filmed, they want to know what the film is for. I can tell them the name of the page, but by giving them a card now, more than likely they're going to check out the site, and we're going to gain some traffic as a result, which I think is important because I want more people to see my work. Am I going to get rich off of it? Absolutely not. Not the point. Money is not, well, I guess it could bring happiness, but there's a lot of other ways to get happy than money. And for me, filming is fantastic. I get to share what I see with you with exploringkentucky.com and sightsoundsflavors.com. But also I have a horrendous memory. I don't remember. And so I don't want to forget all the beauty that I've seen. And this is a great way to maintain it fresh in my mind. So, from the Kentucky State Capitol grounds, Christian Duke for exploringkentucky.com on the Sight Sounds Flavors YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you will give this video a thumbs up. That really helps. Hope you will leave a comment. Hope you will subscribe.